Previously on American Truck Simulator. Is it going to be wide enough? Oh god. That sign's going to get it, isn't it? Is it? Oh. We did it. We got on, and we didn't take out a sign. I'm quite amazed by that, actually. Welcome back to American Truck Simulator. We're in Arizona at the moment. We're trying to make a. I know that what's been re-released recently. Oh god, what's it called? Over here, Oklahoma's been released recently, but we're not over in Oklahoma, so we're going to cover Arizona first before we go off there. So we've got a few places to cover actually in there. Alright, it's just on the cusp, isn't it, there at Las Vegas? That's kind of interesting, I didn't realise that. Oh, Grand Canyon Village. Oh, wow. I'm guessing that there is the Grand Canyon. Just a rough guess. Anyway, so we're here down right in the very bottom corner, and we basically need a job that will take us around a little bit. So let's see if I can find a little one right now. I'll have a look at the freight market and see what takes us around Arizona. Look at me with these big. I love these big ones. I do like these large sort of runs. What else have we got? Arizona Flagstaff. It's quite a long. It's a decentish run. That's not too bad actually. That's probably going to take us through Camp Verde and Flagstaff. I think we're going to go with that one. That's got to be the one to go with. I think. There's another Flagstaff one there. A little cheaper. At least the one's going to California. This one takes us to right. Well, we'll go Flagstaff first, I think, and then we'll go to the Grand Canyon. We'll make a real effort for the Grand Canyon. I think is the next thing. So let's take this little job here. We'll get our truck. That was very silly. Here. How you been? You had a good week? I hope you've enjoyed your week and that it has been entertaining. But of course now you're on your American Truck Simulator, driving around the wide open spaces, because there is a lot of wide open spaces. Oh look, the service centre. I must have stopped here for some reason. Can't remember why. I think it's just the place that I stopped really more than anything else. Right, okay, let's put this thing in reverse. Let's get out of this parking spot and then it will tell me where I need to go. There we go. Okay, so if you look down in the bottom right hand corner, we have our GPS, and it'll probably disappear for a second there. It's reappeared now. I'm going over the curb. It's only a little curb. Dunk dunk. I can't even bother to turn around properly. Okay, GPS, bottom right hand corner there. We've got our speed, which on the first line, which is 9 miles per hour. Then we've got our gear, which is automatic 3 at this moment in time. Wow, look at that desert. Brilliant. Automatic 3. Then we've got the damage to the truck, which is minimal. I haven't done any real damage to the truck. Then we've got the fuel, which is actually it's not too bad, to be honest. It could have been worse. So we've got plenty of fuel in it as we count this little slalom down this slope here. It's kind of cool. Like it. And then we've got our bed, which is, slightly blue. I hadn't realised that. I didn't realise that we hadn't stopped for a sleep. This may affect what I do with this next thing. So the bed is slightly blue, slowly going to red. And when it goes red, we'll be crying and I'll be screaming that we're in trouble. But yeah, slowly going blue. Then we've got the envelope, which is really underused, just very much used at the beginning of the game for sort of giving us the overall bits and pieces about how the game works, the mechanics of it, sort of like very basics actually. I quite like the way it does it. It's quite subtle. It sort of says, gives you a message that says you can buy from the bank, or you can buy a truck from here and things like that. It's very sort of subtle stuff, but it should hold special missions. And then we've got the time, which is 12:01 in the morning, or the afternoon, should say, just gone the afternoon. And then below that, we've got our waypoint, which is our destination. So we've got 1 mile to go. It's 5 minutes away to get our load that takes us to Flagstaff. However, I'm now thinking it might be more sensible to have a couple of sleeps We've got $117,000 in the bank. That's probably one of the highest amounts of money we've actually had. I've got 2 drivers. I've got Daniel Radcliffe, Elijah Wood, being one person. And I also have the wonderful Elon Musk, who's driving for me as well. So he's there driving for I can't remember if it's Demon Transport or not, but it's a transport company, my transport company. A lady in her car in a open top. I am thinking about going to. By the way, if you haven't realised already, I am now kind of going towards this parking spot over here. I think I've been here before actually, or I might not have stopped at it. A parking place over here. I think we need to cancel the GPS and just go in here and have a sleep for a couple of episodes. No, I mean a couple of nights, if you know what I mean. Rest area. Where do I park in here? Oh, I can just park in here randomly. Anywhere I like. How marvellous. Anywhere in here is fine. I can put the park at the back of the building. Looking in people's windows. It's interesting. That's a strange bit of parking, but we can do it. Let's press the button. I'm going to do the rest. Spot stops. It's 10 o'clock at night. I'm going to do it one more time so it's the morning. I've lost 7,000 because it's the nature of the sort of. There we go. See the truck in the morning. There we go. Parked outside there. Lovely. Okay, let's put the reverse on. We'll see. We might actually have to change what we're doing. Try not to break any fences while we're at it. There's Eddie's over there, look. Probably stayed there. Probably had tea there, a lunch, a dinner. Oh, the Dustbus. Oh, that's a very northern British thing. We were very funny with our meals. Normally it's breakfast, lunch, and dinner, isn't it? That's what people have. I know that in the US they have brunch as well, which is breakfast and lunch. But up north we have breakfast, dinner, and tea. Yeah, exactly. But not tea as in the drink tea. No, we have. I'm just going to go to this place and see if there's a job there. As is the tea, as in it's our dinner. Yeah, very weird, isn't it? I think that's a northern thing rather than a northern English thing rather than necessarily a general. It's a market actually, Eddie's. Look, it's a market grocery store. I bet it's got a store in it you can buy stuff from. But anyway, yeah, very, very, very northern English. I think that particular part of it. So I'm just waiting here to go. Look at all these cars. Come on, let me go. I'm just gonna force it now. Go. Yeah, I need to force my way out there. Right, we're still looking at the GPS. It's down there though this time round. I've turned it off for the moment. Let's put the big one back on again. So we see we're going. Well, we'll go here and we'll see whether the Flagstaff still exists. I somehow doubt it. We've got to come to a halt when it's a stop. Can't see anything coming, so I'm going to come out here. It's 8:14 a.m. Nice and early. I feel like hot dogs for breakfast because I've just seen a hot dog store. Right. Let's go to Walbert. Hopefully they've got a job to Flagstaff. That'll keep us busy. Oh, beautiful truck. Do you know, so I should get rid of them. That's a terrible stereotype. I'll be honest. You know, all those burgers there. Not every American eats burgers. I bet some people out there hate burgers. Must be somebody out there doesn't like them. I like a burger though, to be honest. I'm a bit of a fan. Not too many, just enough. Got to keep my health sort of right. Tried to repair my smartwatch the other day. They sent me the wrong battery, and by that point I'd already broken it, so it was a bad start. Right, let's see if we can find something that goes to Flagstaff. Come on. Tucson, Los Angeles. Please be Flagstaff somewhere in here. Of course there isn't. Not anymore. No more Flagstaff. Damn. Right, okay, let's Let's bring up the map and see if we can find something here in the job market, should I say. See if we can find something round here that takes me to Flagstaff. That one's Phoenix. Don't want to go to San Diego. Don't want to go there. It's Tucson. Come on, there must be a Flagstaff in here. Oh, that's called blooming typical, isn't it? That's typical. That is right. Is there a big load that going to Tucson? There is. There's a large reservoir going to Tucson. Well, I quite like the Tucson run. So that's a decent journey, and there's nothing wrong with a bit of a heavy load. I do love these ones for fun, especially with the fact that that they do generate a big bit of cash. So let's go with that. Let's go with the whole thing. I can manage this. I've got a heavy enough truck. It's good. We're good. Right, let's look at the map and let's move around a bit. I don't think it'll be from here that I'm taking it. Or was it? Oh. It was from here. I never even checked that. I'll reverse into this. Enter. Freight market? Really? Bloomin' heck, it's there. Take that job? Yeah, of course. From Walbert, of all places. Continue. Wow. Okay. Didn't expect that. So this is a large reservoir holding lots of water, obviously. Oh, look at that truck. Coming up the front there. It's beautiful. Running up the front of it. What a monster. That's a monster of a load as well, because that's got lots of articulated parts to it. There's a little articulated bit at the back, one at the front, one in the middle, all over the place. We love a bit. Actually, that's what I have done quite a lot of heavy loads on the American side of it. Anyway, it gives you the general instructions, but I'll tell you how it works anyway. So back convoy moves in behind me. Then the front one moves in, and then I move it between the two. Those are the special rules. Basically, though, I don't have to worry about traffic lights or anything like that. Don't need to fill up because there's no filling stations or rest stops required because they've basically filled me to the brim, and I'm ready to go. So it's a pretty simple sort of approach. This one, they kind of there's lots of support on it. I think is the word. There's lots of support for you as you do this one. There we go. What a beautiful truck. Right, okay, so 5 hours. This is going to keep us busy. Right, how am I getting out of here? Am I down the side of it at the moment? I am. I'm round the side. Look, I'm looking at the map down the bottom of the right-hand corner. Yeah, I'm down the side. Right, okay, let's go. Let's get out of here. Let's put some power on this. There's a man watching. Morning. Or afternoon, should I say. It's taking that long to set this thing up. Be there in 5 hours. Be there at Wednesday 5:44 p.m. Yep, here's the police. Right, so I'm going to take advantage of this now. This is me early taking advantage of it. So the turning's coming up as we come out. I am going to use the space of the whole thing to come right across and take this nice and wide. So that's the plan. There's little camera crews as usual, watching me doing it. He's mounting the curb, but it's fine, doesn't matter. Not for what it is. And I'm going to use the space to come right across, and then before I swing it, I'm going to go right over here. Yeah, and then we're going to swing. Oh, that's it. Beautiful. Police escort this time round. There's my escort. It's a police escort for a change. I am surprised that I am getting a police escort. Depends on what country you are in. In the UK, in Scotland, in the United Kingdom, the police escort is quite literally a standard practice. However, in England, it's not. You get escort vehicles, a bit like we see in Euro Truck Simulator most of the time. Oh, I'm liking this. Liking it. Fair, I just need to follow the escort vehicle. I don't really need to check the time. I don't. And in fact, the best part about this is he will go regardless. There goes State Trooper. Lovely. Oh, it's actually quite. I never really thought about it before, but this is quite serene because you don't. You just have to follow the. You just have to follow my escort. I don't actually have to look at the map, although it's down below there. Oh shit! I thought I was really close to everything there. I wasn't. Thankfully. Oh, that's some nice driving so far. There's still time for me to break it, though. There's still time. That feels quite serene, that. Enough oil in the engine. Full tank of fuel. Men on the bridge. Alright, how you doing? Oh, afternoon? Sorry, gentlemen. Afternoon. Look at this. Get ready to turn right. I am ready. That is so cool. And do you know what? The melodious track that's playing is just brilliant. Right, we're going to go right, perfectly wide. Oh, sorry, sneezing. We're going to go right wide. I'm going to still keep coming over as well once we do that. I want to keep this thing from smashing anything on the way through. Beautiful, beautiful work, beautiful work. Lovely, love it, love it, love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Love it a lot. Love that. And we're onto the highway. It's quite nice, this one, because as I say, I'm really kind of letting the escort vehicle really take the brunt of this one. You know, just sort of he's doing the driving and all the other things. Oh my God, look at the view. Look at that. They're man-made. It looks man-made, doesn't it? Look, I know it's computer-made, but you know, just looks. Oh. Powell's Trail. What's Powell's Trail? It's just popped up as an achievement there. Number 1 of Powell's Trails. Was Powell a general or something similar in Arizona? Important person? I don't know. I feel like I should know now. A restaurant down there. I'm doing 45. I'll just put the cruise control on there. 43. And we'll let my guide take me. Look at that. I think there are cars coming along behind me now. Yeah, there are. I quite like this one because I'm not going to know where the destination is really until I see the on the GPS in my center my console. It's kind of nice to go without the big fancy one. The fancy one's cool. Look at that station wagon. Good old station wagon. What was the name? What was the brand that would have been? I remember the one in what's a low bridge? I remember the one in you know, National Lampoon's Vacation, wasn't it? The with Chevy Chase. And that was, what was that? What was he? There was a station wagon he drove. I know there was that more complex one, but his original station wagon. Not talking about the silly animated one with the weird and wonderful nozzles and multi-tanks and weird wonderful things. It's like a car that Homer Simpson would have developed, but before Homer Simpson developed it. Drink and drive, bad I guess. Drink and drive and lose. It's true. It's a very silly thing to do, drinking and driving. Just watching the mirrors there. You don't have to bend your head round a long way. I like my mirrors on the front there. They were a wonderful addition. I quite liked it when I only had the one on there, and Bobster was like, "Can you get 2? Because that's just driving me mad." And I was quite naughty, Bobster. Sorry about that. Yeah, I only had 1 on there. His OCD was going mental. I didn't realise I could put 2 on, actually. I thought I could only put 1 on one side. It probably stood to reason they could put 2 on. Look at this. It's quite serene, by the way. So many wheels, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 on one side. So that's 24 wheels. It's not 18 wheels of steel, it's 24 wheels of steel this time round. Gently going through the countryside with my state trooper in tow. There's one behind me as well, but I can't see him. Can I? No, it's a truck that's behind me that's doing the other thing. So a state trooper in front, there's a truck behind me that's or a little pickup truck that's doing the bits there. Food and gas and food. If it was food and gas, then you'd probably worry about what you're eating. Look at this. Beautiful run. Gently through. Sugar. What did you break there? Dateland. Sounds like a great place if you need a date. Don't listen to me. I'll just say anything. Come on. Saw that SCS Software shared somebody's picture of somebody done a Peter Billet spaceship in Starfield. You know, this new game from Bethesda, the one where it's sort of like Skyrim in space. That's the one. They've done that, and somebody made one that looked like a Peter Billet truck, and they even flew apparently. So there we go. Modded their spaceship so it looked like that. I kind of cool. Not got Starfield. I wouldn't mind it, but I am a bit concerned because it's the old. It's one of them. It's under Microsoft's reign, isn't it? It's one of Microsoft's sort of collection of companies they keep buying, and instead of having a nice open market, they're basically buying up everything that seems tasty. Do you know, back in the day when I was, this is a funny thing. Back in the day, so we're going back to the early 90s. The dream was always to be bought by one of these big corporations. So have a great idea of sort of, great computer game or a great sort of, product that will work and this, that, and the other. Great idea. Have a great idea. And then be bought by Microsoft so you never have to work again. You could do whatever you fancied. And as time's gone on, the more I've actually thought about it, the more I hate the idea of that. I would rather there was more companies of different sizes with different views and attitudes than great big multinational corporations that basically run everything. I remember the movie, what was it? Jason X. It's basically Friday the 13th, the space version. And there's a wonderful comment, and it's like an offhand comment, and made by the pilot of their spaceship that takes them to find the body of Jason Voorhees. It's by mistake, obviously, but anyway, there's a wonderful comment made by the pilot. The pilot says, and he's talking about something in war and whatever else, and he says, "I remember the Microsoft wars." Yeah, corporations fighting corporations, and I think that's the problem with the world. The more powerful these things become, the more dangerous they are to us. Because I mean, back in sort of, I think it was in the US actually, during sort of the early sort of gold rushes and sort of silver rushes and all this kind of stuff, the mining companies used to pay people with their own version of a currency. And then you had to pay them back with your currency to buy goods and things from their stores. But of course, they were managing the currency. They were managing what you could do. So these people ended up in a cycle of effectively, mining slavery, sort of, buying with one, paying back the same company with the same money in a weird and wonderful loop. And I think that's the problem with it all, isn't it? I think that's what people worry about with, this is a big YouTuber who's I think bought a village for his staff to live and stay in. Now, I guess that sentiment's nice as long as he doesn't buy the stores up there and then start charging the prices, because then you're basically it's a circular economy, isn't it? It's all locked together. Good God, what's happened to me this morning? And I'm on a roll, on fire with a bit of economics and all kinds of stuff going on here. But yeah, I think there was a point where, and I mean those mining companies sort of circulating the same things with the people with the inability to do that was pretty harsh back in the day. I don't think it's quite so bad nowadays. I mean, nowadays you'd call it modern slavery in the UK anyway. So it is a thing, unfortunately. So yeah, pretty harsh. As I'm wandering through the desert. Miles and miles and miles and miles of absolutely beautiful countryside. Maybe go walking in this. Go for a walk in it. Still remember that one with the story of the the guy who went for a walk, and was it called 127? And he lasted for 127 hours, but he got his arm caught, and eventually he used a rusty penknife to cut his own arm off so he could get loose. Absolutely horrible story, realistically, but I think he was in the middle of nowhere. One places you don't go, and there's plenty of space here per person. Oh, he's broke down. Oh no, he's just watching the traffic. Look at that. It's like a little swamp there. It's a wet bit. Yeah. Little greenery, little side roads. All these side roads are so interesting. There's a place here. Look, what's this? What's the sign say? Red 7 building materials. Sounds like something out of Star Wars. Red 7, Red 7. Maybe. Some trucks over here. Parked up, safe personal storage. I'm just enjoying the ride, to be honest with you. I'm enjoying the cruiser giving me a lovely journey. And to be fair, it's very smooth. It's very relaxing, this one. If I talk in a whispered voice, it'll help you fall asleep. But it's not going to happen because I don't do that. There's entire channels on the YouTube to that, isn't it? What's it called? ASMR or something like that? I'm not sure what it stands for. It's very more sensual. Sensual. You probably don't need sensual on this channel, though, do you? I'm not doing it. Yeah, people talking in hushed tones. What's that flying through the sky? Look at that. Plane. Wow. Just shot through the sky, didn't it? We're just doing perfect speed. We're making reasonable time. Not exactly taxing the truck, but at the same time not exactly taxing me. It's quite nice not to be taxed for a change. Just following the police car, the lovely police car. Road safety is no accident. This looks really... Whoa. Oh, this plane's crop dusting, maybe. Crop dusting is a thing, isn't it? Where you drop crop, you cover... I don't see many crops in these fields, though. He's just flying around. He's just buzzing about, isn't he? He's having fun. Not even turning off at this one. We're just keeping on going. It's just one great big straight line, hasn't it? That's Phoenix. Yes, I'll go straight on. She's helping me out. There's a construction thing saying which way to go. Some people watching. Up there. Gently does it now. I'll follow the police car. Some big cactuses. Some big cacti. Straight on Tucson, 94 miles. So there you go. So that's our time scale. 94 miles. It's about 2 hours game time wise. That's literally what it is. It's good. It's good long journey. But it's nice. My wife and daughter have popped out this morning. They've gone shopping. Nothing very exciting. I've just gone shopping. My wife watches these things on YouTube where people go around the bargain aisles and various supermarkets. She sometimes, and then she goes off. She goes. Oh my God! They've got pillows that smell like guinea pig or something like that. So she goes and gets them, or they've got pictures of guinea pigs on there. And that's what she's gone to look at. She likes guinea pigs. She knitted a bunch of guinea pigs for local veterinary surgery so that they could sell them for Texas size Journey Award or something. Was that? I didn't get that one. Yeah, a bunch of guinea pigs for a local charity, veterinary thing, so they could sell them for charity, which they have. To be honest, they've sold them all for charity, which is quite nice. Knitted, stuffed guinea piggies. Happy cattle, the world's most happy cattle. No magic, just science. Science. That's some weird science. Remember Weird Science? Kelly Brook, wasn't it? Not Kelly LeBrock. Was it Kelly LeBrock? Oh, maybe Kelly LeBrock. There's two, wasn't there? Because another Kelly that was kind of curvaceous. That was a model as well, wasn't there? I think it's Kelly Brook is the younger one. Kelly LeBrock was. She married Steven Seagal, who's now a resident of Russia. Not sure why he moved to Russia. Why did Steven Seagal move to Russia? What was it? Was he in some legal troubles or something like that? But again, he upped and moved. He's now a Russian citizen. Very weird. Martial artist. Last time I saw him though, he dyed his hair. I mean, he's getting a bit old, and he dyed his hair, and it was like, so when the dye goes wrong, where it's really black, that was Steven Seagal. He used to do a lot of very violent back in the day, sort of very, very violent sort of movies, including what was that? Was it Marked for Death? Wasn't it? Oh shit! Oh God! I nearly ran into you there. Okay, I'm watching for the maneuver. That's me to go in now. God, that nearly ended up badly. Sun's slightly setting in the sky. It makes it quite ethereal. It's lovely. Must be interesting driving through the desert at night. Does it just go black, dark, or can you see the stars and things? Because there's no clouds. So you see the stars. Just driving through it. It would be cold though, because of course no cloud cover. Maintain the heat, so I think the temperature will drop quite quickly. But we're changing lanes again. I'm waiting for you. You maneuver. I am to maneuver too. We're not going to abandon them just yet. 51 miles to Tucson. It's not going to be abandoned just yet. We can't abandon anybody. 51. Move over slow vehicles when flashing. I should, I bet I didn't even put I bet I haven't even put my beacon on. I haven't, have I? Well, I don't know how the beacon works on these. Don't see the beacon. It's fine, we're good. We're trundling. Gently making it through the countryside. My phone's buzzing, which probably means that my wife and daughter have made it to Asda. That's where they were going. In the Americas, that's Walmart. I don't think it's quite the same poor quality. I don't know. It's a cheap store. It's relatively cheap. Not awful. Relatively cheap. I always think I think Walmart is Walmart cheap in America? I don't know, or is it just a budget store like a lot of them can be? I'm trying to get the right speed here. I'm trying to get 40 miles per hour. Yay, 40 miles an hour is my cruise control speed. It is in. It's locked in. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're not that far away now from our destination either. That's brilliant news. We're just trundling. Hang on. You can't start manoeuvres and not tell me about it. I am between the vehicles. Dear me. Why are we in the centre of the lane now, though? We're just owning the entire road. I'm assuming behind me there's like just cars all bunched up. There is. Oh. Just cars bunched up behind me. Yes, I'm going. Bed is slowly filling, going blue. Changing lane maneuver coming. Okay, I'm ready for it. I'm ready to change lane. The maneuvers are taking place. Through traffic, use 2 lanes next 6 miles. I'm waiting for the maneuver. He's not maneuvering. Can't be far away from Tucson now, though. It was 51 last time I think I saw. Right, okay, the traffic is held at the top of that mountainside, look. Watch out for wildlife, dusk and dawn. Yes. Try not to run over the wildlife. It's not nice running over wildlife. 7, we connect the places. I doubt they're advertising in the UK, because I think they did some adverts, didn't they, on American Truck Simulator for actual drivers. Doesn't make any sense, though, to do it in the United Kingdom. Because, well, unless you're doing the Euro Truck Simulator, I guess. I remember the first time I saw that, actually, in a game. It was Crackdown. Again, Microsoft then maximising their money. And the thing that they were advertising was Shoot 'Em Up, which is a movie with Clive Owen in it. Quite a action-packed thing where he's well, he's sort of a gunsmith, realistically, isn't he? So it's quite a nice movie, realistically. Well, quite a good movie, quite fun. Little madness in it, but quite good. I am keeping left. I'm sticking with my escort. My escort's taking me all the way there this time round. It's nice. It's nice actually to have an escort. Gives you guidance on where you need to go. Can't see my destination yet. Can't be far off though. Sticking with the police car. My state trooper. There you go. 40 miles per hour. 40? 30. Keep it nice and wide here as we come in. We're obviously close to our destination now. I do like driving these long loads. They are quite. They add a lovely bit of complexity to the game, which I rather like. It's coming right across his lane. Please don't hit him. That's okay. We're okay. There's our destination. It's flashing down in the GPS there. I can see it in the dash. We're almost there. Here comes the railway. Try and avoid getting smashed and smashing our truck up on there. There's my camera crew watching me. All right. Lovely. I'll take it nice and wide, with a view not hitting anything in the other lane. Lovely. There we are. Here's our destination. Truck to go in there. Right, okay. In we go. Building supplies. Here is our final destination, peoples. We are coming in. I need to be nice and wide here. I want this right over before I go over. I want to be over here a bit. Here we go. Here we go. We are perfect. We're ready. Look at that. What a finish. What a machine. What a drive. Let's press the T button. Let's see, watch that wind down. Are we decoupled? Oh, beautiful. I like it. Plenty of fuel done. Decent run. 17,000 loads of experience. Wow. Almost at the level. Let's see what we're doing. How we're doing for money now. Let's have a little look. Let's have a look at the bank. So I still owe the bank quite a lot of money. That's going in and out over the days, and we still owe quite a lot of time on the big loan that we've got. But as I said before, if I can get this up to, I reckon about 200,000 in the bank, we're laughing. We can basically. I'm not talking about paying off the loans here. I'm talking about buying another place. I think that cost me about 150,000 plus another driver and truck. We're up to about 350,000, but I don't think we're doing badly. We're doing okay, actually. We're doing okay. So let's find a place to park for the night. Must be somewhere close by. There is, literally here. That'll do perfectly. There's a big truck stop down here, actually. There's actually a garage there in Tucson. That's where the racetrack was. Look at that. Very cool. If you don't know where it is, that's where it is. That's the racetrack there in Tucson. That was a lovely run when we did that. Right, let's get this truck out of here. Swing around. Let's get the gears in and let's go. We're just round the corner. Thank you. Forcing my way out. So she actually, look, she's stuck right out. You want to come out? There you go. Oh, look at that. Go on. Get a station wagon out. It's almost as big as my truck, that. It's huge. Turn right. I'll put the proper GPS back on. There we go. So you can see what's going on down there in the bottom right hand corner finally. Not far away. Mile away from our destination. 1 mile. Looks like a repair place. We need to get the money up now. I think the money is the key to the next steps for my truck driving adventure. It does take a while actually to build the cash, but I think the best thing I did was spend the money on there's a train going through. Spend the money on actually getting drivers and buying, expanding my garage. I think that was a good idea. That really was. I'm going to park this way, guys, so I can see the trains going past, because that's the kind of guy I am. I like the trains. That's kind of cool. Right, let's press the button. Let's press the sleep. That is perfect. Just as the morning starts, that's us ready for our next adventure next time around. We'll see if we can get further around Arizona. But I really enjoyed that one. Anyway, I've been your host, Real Genetic Demon. Thank you for watching. Please feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye bye now.